If you have been looking for a way to shred enemies from a distance while still having a reliable backup in close combat, this build is absolutely for you. This insane archer build transforms Yasuke into a deadly sharpshooter while it makes use of one of the best bows in the game, matched with some great additional gear pieces and engravings. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the strongest archer and most fun builds I've put together for Yasuke in Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is an archer focused build that turns Yasuke into a threat from a distance while still keeping his powerhouse melee options intact. In this video we will break down the gear choices, the engravings that make this setup shine, some strategies for getting the most out of it, and of course how to get everything you need. So without further ado, let's get into this build. Let's start with the centerpiece of this build, the Dragon's Red Legendary Bow. And this bow isn't just strong, it's one of the best options in the entire game if you like playing a precision archer style. The standout perks that make this weapon ridiculous is the combination of engravings on the bow. The first engraving allows for instantly charged arrows, and the second engraving makes that special ammo instantly triggers its affliction when landing a headshot. That means that the poison or bleed affliction is directly activated on contact with just one well placed arrow. With Yasuke's raw strength and the natural power scaling of this bow, you can one-shot weaker enemies outright, and even tougher opponents like Samurai Daishos or the Guardians can be softened up dramatically before they ever get close to you. Combine that with special ammo arrows like the affliction ones or the silent arrows, and you're basically shooting through entire squads in seconds. The Dragon's Red Bow combined with the engraving from the legendary Last Breath Bow is the perfect combination to build this archer build around. The Dragon's Red Bow can be obtained over here on the map at Koriyama Castle by eliminating the Kurai IQ target called the Tsutsui Agent. The Last Breath Bow can be obtained by opening the legendary chest inside the Inariyama garrison in Mount Kazagata in the Harima region. Now, as much as this build emphasizes on archery, you always need a reliable backup weapon when enemies close the gap. That's where the Loyal Traveler Long Katana comes in. This katana is excellent because of the perk that cheated attacks are postured and make enemies vulnerable on hit, and the added engraving that makes your combo enders automatically postured, making enemies again vulnerable in the process. This means if an enemy survives long enough to getting close, Yasuke can dismantle them with just a few swings. Open with some light combos, finish with a heavy ender, and suddenly even elite foes are wide open for devastating finishers. This backup weapon makes sure you're never at a disadvantage when your bow isn't an option anymore. You can smoothly switch between ranged and melee without feeling like you're giving up any power. Essentially, the Dragon's Red handles everything at range, while the Loyal Traveler ensures that Yasuke still feels unstoppable up close. And the Loyal Traveler Long Katana can be found in the legendary chest located in Kumano Sanzan, in the Ki province. Moving on to the armor setup, we're running with the Master Archer Headband and the Master Archer Outfit. This gear does exactly what you would expect. It amplifies your range damage, increases your precision effectiveness, and helps you get more out of every arrow you shoot. The synergy here with the Dragon's Red Bow is just perfect. The main engraving on the headband allows for a slowdown in time every 8 seconds on the headshots, giving you the edge in battle since everything around you is slowed down, making it extra easy for you to get those shots in and make every arrow count. Apart from the first engraving, I added the engraving that increases armor piercing damage by 52% on headshots. Since you will be aiming for the head to trigger the slow motion, you immediately get a huge amount of damage in. The headband can be obtained by opening the legendary chest in Kanagasaki Castle in the Wakasa region, as shown here on the map. The additional engraving can be bought from the gear vendor in Amagasaki in the Kyoto region. The Master Archer armor piece also comes with an insane main engraving, being that it adds 200% of damage output to ranged weapons while being out of combat, making it very easy to pick off enemies from a distance with a single shot. perfect for clearing encampments without even entering the area. Additionally, I added the engraving that adds 55% to the adrenaline gains with headshots, filling up those adrenaline slots for special attacks. The Master Archer outfit can be unlocked by opening the legendary chest in the Tsuruga Castle in Wakasa. The second engraving can be bought from a gear vendor in Yamato in the Yamashiro province. And last but not least, we're using the Discipline's reward, Legendary Amulet. This piece ties the whole build together by improving the arrow knock speed per mastery point at the bow skill tree, and also by adding a 30% chance to refill ammo on kill, essentially ensuring you can keep firing those arrows at your targets. The amulet can be obtained through completing the Arrow Strike questline, and this questline can be started by speaking to a woman named Ren in the Ki province. So now that we've got all the gear laid out, let's talk about how to actually use this build in combat. The ideal approach is to always open with the Dragon's Wrath from range. Line up those headshots with special ammo to immediately spread afflictions. Also, make use of your environment. Take the high ground whenever possible, because Yasuke's bow damage from above feels even deadlier. And once enemies start closing in, don't panic. Just make sure to hit those headshots for the slow motion, making it a piece of cake to eliminate all the targets around you. If that does not work, or when you're being cornered, just pull out the Loyal Traveler Katana and start picking enemies off with the combo enders and the sheeted attacks. Since this perk will hit enemies with postured attacks and leave them vulnerable, letting Yasuke completely control the flow of combat. The Master Archer gear ensures you can go longer in Archer mode, but the Amulet and the Katana give you the balance to transition into close range combat without feeling weak. This duality is what makes this build so strong. You're never locked into one playing style. You can be a long range sniper and in the next second a devastating melee duelist. For the bow mastery tree, make sure to invest as much points as possible into it. As can be seen, I am using the Staggering Blast and Clear Mind abilities, mixing raw strength abilities with abilities that provide me with another competitive edge on my enemies in battle. And a huge tip to invest your points in would be the silent arrows. These arrows make sure that you can even one-shot the heavier enemies from a distance. And that is it guys, that's the build. The Dragon's Wrath legendary bow with instant affliction headshots, the Loyal Traveler legendary katana for unstoppable melee backup, the Master Archer headband and outfit for pure range bonuses, and the Discipline's reward amulet to hold it all together. If you enjoy playing Yasuke but want something fresh beyond the classic brute force melee builds, this Archer setup is one of the most satisfying ways to play. You will feel powerful at every range, and the versatility makes it a top tier option for almost every mission. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you found this build helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more Assassin's Creed Shadows content, and drop a comment below telling me what builds you're using right now. I will see you guys in the next one.